Entering this weekend, it was a foregone conclusion that has now become a reality. It's official. After a great season for Doug Kalitta and a strong countdown to the championship run where he appeared in 4 of the 5 final rounds, winning 2 of them, Doug Kalitta is your 2025 Top Fuel World Champion. And here to present the championship medallion as well as the trophy is the president of the NHRA, Glenn Cornwell.
Thank you, Bruno. On behalf of everyone at the NHRA, the millions of fans across the world, Doug, congratulations on your 2nd Top Fuel champion. And also congratulations to the entire Motul team. Alan, great job. Chad, and of course Conrad, Kalitta, what an amazing team you put together. Well-deserved. Congratulations.
Doug Kalitta gets a medallion around his neck from Glenn Cornwell. And you can hear the applause. Well-deserved, Doug. You guys had a great season. You're now a 2-time Top Fuel World Champion. Your cousin, Scott Kalitta, 2-time funny car champion. What's the significance of that for you?
Yeah, it's definitely, it's been a family passion, with Connie, Scott, myself. It's just, it wasn't something I was sure we could pull off, with accomplishing what my cousin Scott did with 2 championships, but we managed to do it. And my team, led by Alan and Max Savage, when the president of Motul is here with us today. We're unfortunately getting a little rain today, but we're hoping to get the race in tomorrow. But it's something that that I'm just as Connie and I are just as excited as I can be.
Let me ask you something. Through the course of the season, was there ever a moment in time when you thought, this is going to be our season, we made this run, we won this race, that you thought this might just be it?
Yeah, I mean, going down, with the countdown races, even the couple races before the countdown, I mean, my car was really running strong. It's just a testament to Alan and and everything that the team has done. I mean, the consistency of the team putting the car together to where it responds like it needs to with the tune-up, just incredible.
Congratulations to Doug Kalitta and the entire Kalitta Motorsports team on being our 2025 NHRA Top Fuel Champions. Thanks, Brian. Amanda and I have got ourselves locked down here just outside the Top Eliminator Club on the rain-soaked red carpet with our first champion that we're going to crown here today. Amanda, you get the opportunity to do this at the top end each and every week, so I'm going to let you introduce the man to my left.
Well, Austin, it is now official, and in just 2 seasons, you have reset what people think is possible in funny car. In 2 years, you've acquired 17 Wallies, 22 #1 qualifiers, and now 2 championship trophies, that being one of them. How have you reset the standard in this class?
We've reset it like John Force did back in the day. What he accomplished and what got him to where he is today. We're starting that process right now, and that's unbelievable to say. You haven't seen a dominant performance out of this, out of a team like this in 10 years, 20 years, and we're doing it right now, and the fact to be living it is absolutely insane. So I'm so proud of this team. I'm proud of my family. I've been chasing this dream since I was 10 years old when I got behind the wheel of a race car, and to be called 2-time now is I can't even put words into it.
For Austin Prock being the 2-time world champ, the fact that you do it with your family is something that I think even makes it more special, more emotional for you. What is that bond like between your family out there behind the wheel of that race car?
Well, you could have the success like this and it would be amazing, but to do it with your family, it's another level, and I never want to lose that. I want to race with my family until the day I retire. And last year, finally getting the band back together, I guess, as you could say, me, my brother, and my dad, and go out there and we win our first world championship together in our rookie season, and then you come in and you go back-to-back. Everybody told me that after last year, you're not going to be able to duplicate that. It's not going to come that easy. You simply just can't do it. And then we come in 2025, we struggled a little bit, scrounged up 9 wins out of 19 races, and here we are, 2-time champs. So I think it just shows the dedication that my family has put into this sport, and we live, eat, breathe this sport, and I think that's the difference between our team and everyone else.
I hate to put you on the spot here. Who's the next John Force?
Well, I've heard some grumblings. Everybody thinks it's me, but nobody's going to replace John Force. Nobody's going to be John Force. He's one of one. And, to get to know him and get to race for him is amazing, because there's never going to be another one, but I'm going to work my ass off to get as close to it as I can.
Well, there you have it, your 2025 NHRA Funny Car World Champion, Austin Prock. Austin, you can head over to meet Glenn Cornwell, the president of the NHRA, to get your medallion and your trophy.
And welcome back here outside the Top Eliminator Club here at Pomona. And now is officially, we can say that Dallas Glenn is your 2025 Pro Stock Champion.
You know, Dallas, it was a long season. You came back from a season last year where you missed it by just this much. It's just a couple of points cost you a championship against your arch rival, which is also your teammate and your boss, Greg Anderson. How fitting is it to come out and get it done here this year?
It's definitely, you know, I try to come out every race, every year, just try to be a little bit better. You know, I came out and had a great, stellar rookie season, but then just kind of, you know, fell off and tried to keep building up. And last year to come so close and to miss it. And this year to try to take it with authority, I guess. You know, I definitely would have loved to have raced here, but, you know, to go up against all season against Greg Anderson and the season that we've had really is a testament to all the hard work that everybody's put in over the last few years in the shop, and we don't want to slow down at all. We're gonna get back to work as soon as we get back and keep going.
Dallas, I feel like you almost had a season of racing through redemption, 13 finals, 8 wins, 4 most crucially here in this countdown. What fueled you through the heartbreak of last season?
Oh, definitely, you know, going up and just the nerves of the countdown last season. There was 4 drivers that could all get it. It's just a testament of how crazy Pro Stock is. And then, you know, this season, you know, you just having that 2000s loss in the final round in the dark, which is always difficult to drive in the dark, and to just go up there and still drive well and have Greg sneak around by 2000s is definitely fuel. And then when you have a good car, I just don't want to let anybody down back at the shop. They worked so hard over the off season, and I had to go up and do my job every round that I could.
You know, Dallas, there's always a defining point in the season where you get to yourself like, I can actually do this. This might be my year. Did you have that moment this year?
I was kind of felt like that all season long. You know, we had a great car. We were just trying to ride the momentum, but like I was telling Amanda earlier, you know, right when I beat Greg in the semis of Las Vegas is when it really hit, like, hey, we have a really legitimate shot tying this up. You know, you can never count Greg Anderson out. He's got 6 championships for a reason.
Well, Dallas, as it starts to set in more that you are forever a Pro Stock Championship in the National Hot Rod Association, the president of the NHRA is going to greet you over at that trophy to make it official. Congratulations.
Well, Brian, as you know, the battle in Pro Stock Motorcycle came down to being a family affair of teammates. Richard Gadson trying to hold off Gage Herrera. Obviously, you didn't get to settle it on the track here today, but the performance you had all season long, from your driving performance to overall the bike's performance, for you, what was the key moment in the season?
You know, to piggyback, you're right. We would have rather settled this on the racetrack, but you know, I came prepared this weekend to win it either way it goes. You know, I think the turning point this season was definitely the first win in Bristol, and then it just compounded from there, where I started to feel like I belonged. I started to feel like I could actually do this, and it didn't just I didn't need luck or anything. You know, our preparation as a team, you know, it starts with everybody. It's not just about me, but you know, we dug deep. Eddie dug deep. You know, Gage and Andrew set the bar really high. I believe they've changed this class forever. I think what it takes to win in this class is permanently changed, and you know, we had a lot of conversations about what can we do to raise the bar, what can we do to get on that level to race with them, and I think we found our groove somewhere mid-season, and you know, and here we are. You know, I don't know what to say. NHRA Pro Stock Motorcycle World Champion is pretty crazy.
I think when we left Vegas, you had everyone talking about that perfect reaction time, though the win light went to Gage. But coming into this weekend, we were ready to see all this settled here in Pomona. But your season, 4 wins. You talked about that first win in Bristol. I remember you staring at the Wally and saying, I can't believe this is mine. You have proven this to your family, to your sponsors, to your friends. What have you proven to yourself? I've
proven to myself that it was all for a reason. Every heartbreak, every struggle, every disappointment, every victory, every pass, the whole career this was the bottleneck, was for this right here. You know, that this is what I've been preparing for my whole life. You you know, what you saw in Vegas was two people that really weren't willing to say no. We both wanted this championship, and it was going to be a movie here as well. But, you know, I've been waiting my whole life for this. I think I deserve it, regardless of the outcome, how we got it here. You know, I came here 21 points in the lead. We fought our asses off this year. I'm really excited.
Well, let's just say this. You absolutely did deserve it. You don't think you did. You absolutely did. And you are our 25 Pro Stock Motorcycle World Champion. For you, though, what was your proudest moment when you reflect on 2025?
Sonoma. Sonoma was a heartbreak. You know, the Smith family, I respect them all. They're great competitors. They're a tough team to beat. And after that defeat Saturday night, Sunday coming to the racetrack was a hard day. And to come out at the end of the racetrack, I mean, I'm not a dancer, and I did a dance at the end of the racetrack. Everybody that texts me, like, what the hell was that? You know, sorry for my language, you guys. I'm really excited. But, you know, they were like, what was that? But that was just the excitement. This racing NHRA, racing this class is an emotional roller coaster. You got to be able to deal with some really low lows to be able to appreciate the really high highs. And Sonoma was definitely that one for me.
Well, as you looked at that Wally in Bristol, you now get to go stare at a championship trophy that is yours. The president of NHRA, Glenn Cromwell, will meet you there.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you all.